Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager series. This is episode number 6, and today we are resuming our progress with Swansea in the Premier League. We have the Capital One Cup final to come first, though, against Bolton Wanderers, and of course, you saw us qualify for it in the last episode. I talked about our chances of going on to win it. I said we would be considered strong favourites. Now, I'm not too sure, and as I show you the results off camera, you'll see the reason why. So in the last episode, we finished our unbeaten run of 11 games in the Premier League and the Cup with that 0-0 draw against West Brom. We went through to the Capital One Cup final, and I was feeling very, very confident. Then you saw the unbeaten streak get halted. We lost the Coventry by 3-1, and then we lost 3 on the bounce in the Premier League, conceding 9 goals and only scoring twice. First, 4-1 away at Bournemouth, then 4-0 at home to Leicester, and then 1-0 away at Upton Park against West Ham. Very disappointing, and that's why coming into this Capital One Cup final, previously in the last episode I was feeling very optimistic, now very fearful, and I really do believe it could be a level playing field at Wembley. One thing to show you as well, I've made a new signing. Now you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, is this a new wonder kid, the next Messi, the next Ronaldo, or an experienced old boy who's got a lot of flair like Ronaldinho arriving on a free transfer? No, it's Paul Dummett. Paul Dummett signed from Newcastle United. Not as exciting really. Paul Dummett signed from Newcastle United. He was on the transfer list, and I just thought he wouldn't be a bad signing for us because Neil Taylor keeps on getting injured, and we do have some capable fullbacks really to fill in there. Kyle Norton had previously been playing there when Taylor was injured, but I thought I wouldn't mind a backup left back and someone who knows his role as a backup. Paul Dummett is that type of player, as you can see. He's 24 years old, and he came in for £725,000, which is really peanuts to us, nothing really significant at all. He's only on 11 grand a week as well, and he's just going to be a backup player. He knows that role, and he's got some okay stats as a backup left back as well. Also being Welsh, he was born in England but is now Welsh national representative. It just feels kind of cool. As you guys know, I like signing players to come from the same nation as the club. So homegrown, a backup left back, nothing too special. It was pretty uneventful deadline day, but he came in and I thought I'd show you regardless. But still, his first 3 games, an average rating of 6.3, and now he's injured. So I signed him because Taylor kept getting injured. Now Dummett's injured. Just fantastic and typical my luck. And as you take a look at the Premier League table as well, as you can see right now, that drop in form has resulted in us dropping in the table as well, and we are now down to 15th place, just 3 points ahead of West Brom in the relegation zone, and with a worse goal difference as well. So we are leaking goals right now, and that could prove to be very costly come the end of the season, but touch wood, that will not be the case. Still, coming to today's game then, the first of 2, we do take on Bolton in the Capital One Cup final. This is the team I have picked. As you can see, Fabianski starts in goal, back for Neil Taylor, Ashley Williams, Kyle Bartley getting a nod ahead of Federico Fernandez, who struggled of late, whereas Bartley's been good in this competition, and Angel Rangel at right back as Kieran Trippier is cup-tied, and Kyle Norton is just coming back from injury, not ready yet. Jack Cork starts alongside Rodrigo Bentancur in the midfield double, and further forward Montero's on the left, Barrow's on the right, and Sigurdsson is our attacking midfielder, whereas Alberto Poloski, the Punisher, is our lone striker, and the bench is Nordfeld and Matt Fernandez. Britton, Ki-Sung Young, Wayne Routledge, and 16-year-old Liam Cullen, who interestingly enough had bids from Manchester United on transfer deadline day, but I rejected them all, and he is going absolutely nowhere. So here we go then, Capital One Cup final against Bolton. They have been playing very well of late, Bolton. I checked the schedule for them just before the game. They're on a 6-game streak right now without a win. Their last one was actually in this competition in the Capital One Cup semi-final second leg. So despite our drop in form, we still will be considered favourites, and will be very disappointed if we don't win this one. So come on, Swansea. I want my first trophy. We can get in the first season. That will be fantastic. This is our best chance of silverware in possibly quite a few years. So come on, Swansea. Let's try and get the team fired up. Let's try and get them all happy and positive, and let's hope this doesn't backfire. So here we go then. Oh, for goodness sake, Kyle Bartley. Come on, I put you in the team for Fernandez. Why are you switching off, mate? I've literally given you the nod. Come on, but still. Here we go. Capital One Cup final. Swansea against Bolton. Let's win our first trophy for the Welsh team. Come on. And the first chance could come to Bolton here. He's down the right hand side with Jay Spearing playing inside towards Mark Davies. And Davies on the ball for Bolton finds Darren Pratley on the overlap. Wellington Silva gives Bolton a lead 2 minutes in. You must be joking. His 6th goal of the season. And the Brazilian has fired the championship side into an early lead at Wembley. Unbelievable. We're undone down the right hand side. Ball got cut across the face of the goal, and Wellington Silva simply could not miss. Mark Davies playing it through towards Darren Pratley down his right flank. No, not really right flank, it's inside the area, but still he rolls off towards Wellington Silva, who simply couldn't miss. Swansea 0, Bolton 1. Is he dabbing? That makes it even worse. 1-0 to the championship side. Oh, don't let us be 2-0. Mark Davis of Bolton on the ball. Good chance here. He plays it through towards Josh Vela. Not again, not again, not again. It's 2 for Bolton. Oh my goodness. Josh Vela, like Wellington Silva, has just scored his 6th goal of the season. And we're 2 goals down, 6 minutes in. How am I going to choke in the final of the Capital One Cup against the Championship side? What is Fabianski doing? Where is our defence? Oh my word, seriously, we are 2 goals down, and yeah, this isn't great, isn't it? Because I don't really know how to get us back in the game. 2 goals down against the Championship side at Wembley. I was a little bit fearful. This is the reason why. We are just awful defensively. I don't know what's going on. Absolutely terrible. I don't understand why our defence is so bad. If anyone knows how I can defend better in Football Manager, do let me know, because our defence actually looks relatively strong. I mean, Ashley Williams is a rock at the back. Neil Taylor's a very solid left back. When playing, Kieran Trippier obviously a great right back for us. And Federico Fernandez is, of course, right now out of form. But for goodness sake, I wish I would have picked him regardless, because Kyle Bartley's on a 6.4. I don't understand why we are defending so bad this season. I really don't. But we're 2 goals down at the break at Wembley, and unless I can do a Rafa Benitez-inspired team talk, we are going back to Wales humiliated. So I'm going to have to passionately tell them, what do I say? I'm going to have to passionately tell them, the fans have been fantastic for us. They're the ones who really pay your wages. Go out there and win a trophy for them. We're the favourites. I feel like going assertive and really, rollicking them at half time. I really don't know what to say. I'll be passionate. Let's tell them the fans have been fantastic for us. And, oh, well, that's it. Kyle Bartley, you're off. I can't. What? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I've got faith in your ability. Well, not based on the first half. I've switched off Fabianski now, my goalkeeper. He was switched off for the goals. I don't know what to... Oh, very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with your playmaking efforts. I don't know. Do you want to be praised or not? You got ability to go and make a difference. I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely fuming. We're 2 goals down. We're going into the second half against the Championship side Bolton, who haven't won in the last 5. And we're going to bottle it. Unbelievable. I say we. I mean I, obviously. Free kick to Bolton. Wellington Silva crosses the centre. Looks for Pratley. Williams gets it away. Come on, Barrow, mate. You've got so much pace. You are rapid. Play it through to Poloski. And a chance on a break here. Poloski to punish and finds Neil Taylor. Down the left-hand side. We need a quick goal here in the second half. This one could come here. Modou Barrow turns his man. Shoots straight at Amos, who spills it. And Rodrigo Bentancur turns in the rebound. And the Uruguayan gets his 2nd of the season. His 1st in the cup. And it's Swansea 1, Bolton 2. 7 minutes after the restart. Barrow's shot spilled by Ben Amos. And Rodrigo Bentancur could not miss from 6 yards of an open goal. Swansea 1, Bolton 2. Come on, let's get back on level terms. And now a free kick for us, which Fabianski plays long towards Barrow. Heads it down towards Jack Cork, and it'll come to Barrow here. And the right winger on the ball. Plays it through towards Montero. Takes it around his man. Jefferson Montero keeps on going. And it's a penalty to Swansea. Laurie Wilson takes down Montero. And the referee awards us a spot kick. And 20 minutes after the break, we have a chance to come from 2 goals down to equalise and make it 2-2. Wilson's got a booking as well. And Gylfi Sigurdsson, the pressure is going to be on the Icelandic attacking midfielder. The former Spurs man could put us back on level terms. Sigurdsson against Ben Amos. Can we make it 2-2? Come on, Gylfi, you can do this, son. Sigurdsson puts it into the top corner. It's 2-2, and we've come from 2 goals down to equalise here at Wembley in 20 minutes in the second half. How about that? Rafa Benitez, don't eat your heart out because this one's not as good. But either way, I'm still celebrating like it is. Gylfi Sigurdsson into the top corner despite Amos diving the right way. It's 2-2. Come on, boys. Let's get a 3rd and let's win this game. So it looks as though the game is going to go into extra time, and considering the fact we were 2 goals down at the break, I must admit I'll certainly take it. So extra time. Oh no. Mark Davis' corner into the centre, looks for Wheater, who wins the header. Wilson, Clayton scores in stoppage time, and Bolton have won it. Oh, I was just about to say it's going into extra time, and Bolton Wanderers are going to win the Capital One Cup. Mark Davis' corner, nodded down by the giant that is David Wheater. Wilson across the face of the goal, and Clayton couldn't miss from basically on the goal line. Swansea 2, Bolton 3, and it's all over. I don't believe it. We were literally seconds away from grabbing a place in extra time and Bolton Wanderers are Capital One Cup winners. I mean, I don't believe it. Our loss streak gets extended, and I feel like throwing myself off a roof. I can't believe this. We came back from 2 goals down to make it 2-2, and we threw it away in stoppage time. I mean, what am I supposed to say now? You know, they love team talk. Now what am I supposed to say? I'm going to certainly tell them that's simply not good enough. Get motivated, for goodness sake. Are you kidding me? Oh my, I don't care if we came back from 2 goals down. If we don't hold on, how can we concede 3 goals to a championship side that are on a 5-game loss streak? I mean, seriously. Or a 5-game streak without a win. I mean, seriously. Our defensive performance this season is pathetic. We've lost a final. I mean, yeah, we came back from 2 goals down, which is good, but oh my word, Max Clayton scoring in stoppage time with virtually the final kick of the game, the 21-year-old winning it for Bolton. Oh my word, I'm getting sacked in the morning. Pathetic. Come to think of it, I could be sacked before the end of the season, the way things are going right now. We need to get a win from somewhere, and we just lost to a championship side and conceded 3 goals, one of which with the final kick of the game. I mean, just ridiculous. But we have Spurs now, who are in top. I was going to say they're in second place. Now they've gone top. So we got Spurs who are in first place in the Premier League. We haven't won a game in, I don't know how many games it's been now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was our last win against Southampton back in January. I mean, I don't fancy our chance of getting anything from this, but here we go. We got Spurs. Let me pick the team and let's get into the game. So a few changes for the Spurs game then, and necessary I feel. It's still the 4-2-3-1 because it's my favourite formation. Fabianski's in goal, back for Taylor, Williams, Fernandes and Trippier, so these 2 back. Bentancur starts alongside Ki-Sung Young, starting ahead of Jack Cork. Further forward, Montero on the left, Barrow on the right, Sigurdsson as the attacking midfielder, and the striker is 16-year-old Liam Cullen, because Poloski right now could not hit a barn door with a banjo. So because of that, I'm making the changes. I'm hopeful for the best, but I'm fearful of the worst. I could see us getting battered in this game. Let's hope that's not the case. Let's just not concede 5. You can see Spurs' team right here. It's far superior to ours, and they should be able to win this game relatively comfortably due to our poor form and them top of the table. But I'm, hopeful that we could potentially cause some kind of shock. So you never know. I mean, you never know. It's Football Manager, right? It's like FIFA. You never know what could happen. When you're on a really bad loss streak, sometimes you could be pleasantly surprised by a really, really good victory against a very good team. And here's hoping that does turn out to be the case. I feel like not before long, I'm going to have to change the tactics. But I don't want to do that because, I mean, when I look at this screen, it's like, if you look at the inside of a cockpit on an airplane and you think, how does the pilot know what to do with all those buttons? That's what I have right now, Like, I don't know how Football Manager players, or I should say good Football Manager players, know what to do with all this. This is alien language to me. I mean, it's not, obviously. I understand it all. It's just that I make the wrong decisions. It's pretty simple. But still, goal kick for Spurs, and the first chance of the game could come here 23 minutes in, as Nacer Chadli is losing out in the air to Ashley Williams, and now Kyle Walker on the ball, through towards Dele Alli, finds Eric Lamela, and the Argentinian plays it out wide, but Kieran Trippier did intercept, but only as far as Danny Rose, and Rose plays it through towards Harry Kane. Williams cuts it out, back to Lamela, now back to Alderweireld. Not really sure where this highlight's going here, but here is Lamela for Spurs, takes it round his man, and still Eric Lamela finds Harry Kane, through towards Lamela, back towards Nacer Chadli. The Belgian finds Kane, who goes for goal, and we're a goal down in the first half of the first half. Harry Kane gets goal number 24 in minute number 25, and with West Brom winning, look at the league table on the left. Swansea are dropping in to the relegation zone, and that's that stupidly bad goal difference we have that's coming back to haunt us right now, because we can't keep a clean sheet to save ours and our grandmother's lives. We're a goal down. It's Harry Kane who's got it, and yeah, I don't know what to say. We're going down unless we can sort this out, and I have no idea what to do. So the second half begins, and it looks like the misery is set to continue here at the Liberty Stadium, trailing by a goal. Unfortunately for us, West Brom have been pegged back by Bournemouth. Callum Wilson, you are saving my job as things stand. I mean, it's pretty pathetic that we're relying on Bournemouth to keep me in a job, but that's just how I've been playing this game of late. Still, Neil Taylor on the ball, finds Ki-Sung Young, and a Korean finds Gylfi Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson now, a former Spurs boy, out wide. Rose cuts it out, only as far as Kieran Trippier, the former Spurs player himself, through towards Modou Barrow. Barrow, can he cross the wings to the centre? Takes around his man, looks for Cullen, the 16-year-old blocks, it'll fall to Barrow. Barrow shoots, Lloris with a save, Danny Rose gets it clear. Come on, we haven't been scoring many goals of late. Well, we scored 2 in the last game, but seriously, we need to score here. We need to get back on level terms. Come on. Let's try and utilise the pace we got out wides and see if that will do something for us. Probably not, but you never know. We've got 15 and a bit minutes to go, and we've got ourselves a throw here as Trippier looks for Ashley Williams. Williams nods it back to Fabianski, and let's try and get ourselves back on level terms. We haven't actually played that badly. You look at the stats in the top right, and to be honest, as bad as we've been playing of late, when you look at the match stats of the games we've played, you'd actually see that for the most part we've been, pretty much balanced with the other teams, if not slightly better. So we've just been quite unfortunate, but sadly, the Football Manager world is not very forgiving as Federico Fernandez picks up the ball and finds Lucas Fabianski. So 16 minutes to go. I'm going to call for the Punisher in a bit. We need to get ourselves back on level terms. We need to take a chance. As Jefferson Montero goes down this left-hand side, needs to find a teammate, finds Gylfi Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson skips around Bentaleb. Bentaleb can't keep up. Benteke on the ball, scored in the final. Can he score again? Rodrigo Benteke looking for his second in 2. Benteke, great save by Lloris, and Walker gets it away for a throw. We haven't played that badly in this one, but we still trail by a goal. Gonna have to make a change though. Let's bring on Poloski. Come on, boys. So I'm going to a 4-4-2 with Key coming off for Poloski, and we're pushing Sigurdsson back, and we're pushing Poloski and Cullen up top together in the hope that we could possibly create and finish one chance later on. But as I'm making those changes, Spurs have got a highlight here of Lamela playing out wide towards Ben Davies, and a chance for them here is the former Swansea left back cross the ball into the centre, and Son has scored the goal, which will surely win the game for Spurs. 2-0 to the away side. That will seal it as Poloski comes onto the pitch. Didn't realise there was a highlight going on in the background there. And the former Swansea left-back, Ben Davies, crossed the ball in. And Fabianski of late has been very, very poor, which is surprising because he's been one of our better players this year. It's Son with the goal. It's 2-0 Spurs. It's good night Swansea. And as things stand, I would not be surprised to see West Brom grab themselves a winning goal and us drop into the relegation zone. It is all going wrong. Something's got to change. Something has got to change, and I'm hopeful that Hugh Jenkins does not think it's the manager. We have to change something. As Sigurdsson finds Cullen here. Cullen on the ball. Can he create something? Finds Poloski the Punisher. Alberto Poloski back towards Liam Cullen. Another fine save by Hugo Lloris. And it's still 2-0 to Spurs. We've had the chances, we just haven't taken them. Our strikers are misfiring, our defenders are not defending. Callum Wilson is keeping me in a job, and it's still 2-0 to Spurs. It's all going wrong. But Sigurdsson's corner finds Poloski headed on towards Fernandez. It's 2-1, and we finally got ourselves a goal. Federico Fernandez says, "You should have started me in the Capital One Cup final, boss." I've scored in this one, and it's 2-1, and we are back in the game with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Poloski off the bench, heads it on. Fernandez wins the header against his man at the far post. It's 2-1. I don't see it doing too much for us, but we've got stoppage time, which is basically gone. And that should be that then. So, final score, Swansea 1, Spurs 2. It's another defeat. The boos will be ringing around the Liberty Stadium. Hugh Jenkins has a decision to make. He may be giving me the sack before the end of the season. We actually played okay in that one as well. Had quite a few chances. Just didn't get the goals we needed and didn't take the opportunities we had. In fact, actually played a little bit better than Spurs, you would probably say. So, we lost the game though by 2-1. That's just how it is. Fortunately, Bournemouth beat West Brom, which means that we still stay above the relegation zone. But just by the skin of our teeth. We are very, very, very... No. Oh my word, I just saw the top media article, news article, even inbox, whatever. Email. It's all going wrong. We have to do better at the back. Yes, come on. I've got to do this now. Seriously, why did I press that? Board requests meeting to discuss confidence. The board wished to hold a meeting with you regarding the team's performance against Tottenham. We feel the team should have performed a lot better and would like you to explain the result. Failure to attend the meeting will result in the board terminating your contract with the club. So, they've got no choice really. We're on a barren run of form. We're playing very poorly. Hugh Jenkins says we're disappointed with the result against Tottenham. We'd like to know what happened. What do I say here? I've got to give the right answer here. Let's see. I've told my hounds up, made some poor decisions on the day and apologise for the result. The players just weren't good enough on the day, I'm afraid. I can only do so much as a manager. Ultimately, they're the ones who let the club down out there. The officials really cost us there. The referees had an awful game. We were just unlucky on another day. We would have been a lot better. That's just the way it goes in the game sometimes. We've had some awful luck with injuries. If we had some of our key players available, the result would have been very different. Getting a bit off the fixtures. We feel it's in the best interest for the club to rest players for this game and ultimately it cost us. I feel like this is the right answer because we were unlucky. It sounds like we're making excuses, but we were unlucky. We had a lot of chances, just didn't take the ones we got. Come on, Mr. Jenkins, don't sack me after this. We were just unlucky. Referee's not good enough. That was a very poor result. We want to know what you're going to do about it. I accept that is an excuse. I promise that the result in the next match will make up for it. I think it's unfair to concentrate on a single result of this without looking at the bigger picture. I think we should leave this discussion for now, as we aren't getting anywhere. Imagine if I said that. I mean, we can't accept it as an excuse. I want to say that the result in the next match will make up for it, but we've got Manchester United, so it's it's not probably that's probably not going to happen. I don't want to say any of these. Can I just run away? Am I allowed to run away? Do you know what? I'm just gonna have to. We're gonna have to go. Do you know what I was gonna say? I promised the result in the next match will make up for it. I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it, because if I say this, he's gonna be annoyed. If I say that, I'm getting the sack. So I'm just gonna have to lie and say that the result in the next match will make up for it. No, we'll probably lose 5-0. So the next game is going to have my job on the line. We look forward to the result, but failure to impress us, and we'll have no other choice but to relieve you with duties. You should be aware that failure to live up to the commitments you have made here could result in a termination of your contract. We hope the next meeting with you has the same outcome. Hang on, why is he saying that? We look forward to the result, but fail to impress us, and we'll have no other choice but to relieve you of your duties. You should be aware that failure to live up to the commitments you have made here could result in a termination of your contract. We hope the next meeting with you has the same outcome. So I think, basically, he's given me one more game. Hugh Jenkins has given me one game to sort this out. Otherwise, me and Gary Monk are going to be eating chips every Saturday afternoon together at a cafe, because we won't be in employment. So this is it then. This is it. We got a game to save our job. It's Manchester United at home. I was going to skip a few weeks in the calendar, but you know what? My job depends on that one at the Liberty Stadium. It's the showdown on Wednesday evening. A loss and I'm sacked. A draw and I could be sacked. We are on a 6-game loss streak and 7 games without a win. We've lost the Capital One Cup final. Hugh Jenkins has lost faith in me. I've lost the dressing room. I may have lost my job as Swansea manager. But that is going to end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I'll see you for the next episode very soon, where we have the showdown against Manchester United, which could see me get the sack. Here's hoping that's not the case and we perform a miracle at the Liberty Stadium. So thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next episode of the Football Manager series very soon, which, as things stand, could potentially be my last one. I'll see you for that very soon.